take 3. The reason why it's take 3 is because the first time I recorded the entire video downstairs, down in my little man cave, which is actually like right under where I'm at right now, and it wouldn't record, which was pretty annoying. And I made a rant about it at like 12:30 in the morning on my channel. And yeah, so of course I'm gonna come back to it. I have to, because even though I read about 1, 2, 3, almost 4 pages worth, which took me about 20 minutes. I have to support you guys. You guys have been amazing in the channel. We've gained about 16. We've gained about like 50 subs since the NHL was over, and basically the quarantine. So yeah, and Flames fans, I'm sorry. This has been a long time coming, and every single time I tried this, it all got screwed up. But this time, I will not stop until I'm finished with this. Doesn't record, so be it. I will do it again. If it does record, then great. I can move on to the next video I have planned to do out here. So yeah, let's get into this. So starting off here, we have an O-Pee-Chee card, and this is going to make it look a lot easier. Glare is going to be much better now. We have Mark Yankowski. So there you go. My pages are gonna. I should probably put my phone on top of them. Yeah. All right. So there is Mark, and there's a fly on me. There's Mark Yankowski for you. On the back, we got pretty much solid stats. Actually, this is gonna be much better for the hockey card collection quality. So maybe that'll help us a little bit. After that, from one card, from like a really normal card, we have 2 really old cards. This is German Titoff. We'll review this one first, one of my favorite cards. I have a few of these in my collection. I'm not too sure. I know I have one in Detroit. I might have one in Dallas. I'm not too sure. So here you go. Here's German Titoff for you. This is a 1997-1998 preview card, so we're almost done with like the century there. There you go. It's German Titoff. A versatile player who is equally effective at all 3 forward positions. German led the Flames last season with 12 power play tallies after finishing 3rd on the club in goals, assists, and points. He also had the Flames' single-game high point percentage of 96-97 when he recorded 4 points in his second career hat-trick in a 7-2 victory over Phoenix on December 22nd. German also had Calgary's single-game high in 1995-96 when he posted career-best 5-point game on January 16th and a 5-5 tie at Los Angeles. He recorded 6 points in 8 games as Russia won the 1993 World Junior Championships. So that's the first card right there. After that, you have the second card. This is a 1995-96 card. Probably should review this one first. Don't have too much to read here, but, still got to read it. A Russian named German emerged as the NHL's top first-year players in 1993-94. Strong at both ends of the ice, he ranked 6th in Flame goals and tied for the team lead in shorthanded markers with 3. So there you go. That is German Titoff for you. After that, you have František Musial. I might not be saying that right. And this guy has a pro set. He has a score. He has 2 scorecards. So there you go. There's other cards. We'll start off with the pro set card, because this is one that he has a Minnesota jersey on. So he was traded to Calgary in October of 1990, and this is of course a 1990-91 preview card. Show you the back right there. František played in Duka Jolhiva with Peter Klam on the Czech team that won the 1985 World Championships. He led the North Stars in plus-minus in 1987-88 after 4 years with Minnesota. František was traded to the Flames on October 26, 1990 for defenseman Brian Glynn. František's married to tennis pro Andrea Holkvia. It's probably not that anymore, I don't know. Sister of Hartford's Robert Holick. František won the Twin Cities 1989-90 award for community service. So there you go. The first card for František Musial. The second one here is also a scorecard. There you go. I don't know if I have a lot of these in my collection. Maybe I do. I might have a few. I'm not too sure. So if you hear like the wind or any background noises, by the way, because I'm outside. František played very well for the Flames since being acquired from the North Stars in October of 1990. A tough open ice hitter, he can join the rush called upon. František represented his Czechoslovakia in the 1991 Canada Cup tournament. So there you go. And a card slot there. Then after that, you have his Score 91 card, 91-92 card. This was the year he was traded to Minnesota. To the Flames, of course. And it looks like I do have quite a bit to read here, so let's get into it. František played very well for the Flames 1990-91, posting a plus-minus 12 rating in 67 games. He was acquired by the North Stars 4 weeks into the season in exchange for Brian Glynn. Big and strong, František is a skater who loved to play an active physical game. After 2 years of injuries, he remained relatively healthy last season. Franchek joined the North Stars in 1986 after leaving his native Czechoslovakia. He was a teammate of the Oilers' Peter Klima for 2 seasons in Dukla Diliva. Franček was also a member of the Czech national squad that won the gold medal in 1985 World Championships. His brother-in-law, Bobby Holik, is an up-and-coming star with the Whalers. So there you go. That is František Museal's hockey cards right there. After that, you have Gary Roberts. We have 2 cards for Gary Roberts. We have a scorecard, and then we have a SP Upper Deck card. So we'll read the SP Upper Deck card first. One has a very nice-looking shape. As you can tell, it goes straight, goes around, then straight again. There you go. Gary Roberts right there, left wing. Oh, you look at the back here. Looks like he's battling San Jose Sharks goaltender. That may be Artur Zerbe. I'm not too sure. The Flames' leading scorer from left side, third overall, Roberts again was the team and led the team in plus minus with a plus 37. So there you go. And then we have a scorecard, 1990-91 preview card. So there you go. And then you look at his back stats, and you can tell there he had 39, 33, and 72. That's actually a pretty good stat. Gary, the Flames' first-round pick in the 1984 draft, made tremendous strides as a goal scorer in 1989-1990. He bagged 39 goals, one shy of total production of previous 2 seasons with the Flames. He numbered 5 game-winning goals among his contributions. Gary, who is extremely aggressive, has been compared to Rick Tocchet of the Flyers. He welcomes the comparison. I would certainly like to be like Rick Tocchet, says Gary, whose career-high penalty minutes was 282 in 1987-88. An outstanding lacrosse player in his youth, he culminated in 4 years of junior hockey, leading Guelph to the Memorial Cup Championship in 1986. So there you go, as Gary Roberts. After that, we have 2 cards for this next player, and it is Michael Backlund, a much more recent player. I'm not too sure if he's still on the team right now. But, yeah. We'll start off with his OPG card with one of my most favorite jerseys ever. I know some people are like, yeah, I hate that jersey. That jersey sucks. But I think that jersey is incredible. That's Michael Backlund. You look at his back stats here. As you can tell, this is a 2015-2016 preview card. So there you go. And then you have his, basically the same stats. You have his 2015-16 Upper Deck preview card. There you go. Back stats right there. Now we read Backlund's first career playoff goal came in overtime in Game 3 of the Pacific Division Final matchup. A 4-3 home victory that it's blowing really bad. Handed Anaheim its first loss of the 2015 postseason on May 5th. I'll have to check the quality and see if that's affecting it. If it is, then I'm gonna be angry because I'm gonna spend an hour of my life reviewing Flames cards. All right, after that you have Chris Lindberg. So Upper Decks 90, 92, 93, and 93, 94. We'll go through the 93, 94 one first. So there you go. Put this one under there so it doesn't blow away. Back stats right there. A free agent signed by the Hartford Whalers in 89, Lindberg played for the Canadian National Olympic teams 90, 91, and 92 before making his NHL debut with Calgary. You have his 92-93 card right here. So Lindberg, look at the back stats. Actually, you gotta turn them this way to see the back stats. Lindberg was taken by the Ottawa Senators 92 expansion draft, then traded back to the Flames 4 days later. So there you go. Chris Lindberg for you. Now we move on to the bottom row here. After that, we have Tim Sweeney. He's not related to Don or Bob Sweeney. We'll read that in the card because I know. It's a Pro Set card. Look at the back here. There you go. Tim, who is not related to Bruins Bob and Don, scored 77 goals over his 4 years at Boston College. Last spring, he had 5 goals and 4 assists in 9 IHL playoff games. Tim was acquired by the 1985 sixth round draft choice. New to the NHL season, he scored an overtime goal in his first week. Some observers believe Tim looks like and sounds like another American player who did well in Calgary. New Yorker Joe Mullen. After that, now you have Carey Wilson, and basically the rest of the cards are basically just 1-2 cards. So we'll roll through the rest of these pretty quick. There's Carey Wilson right there for you. Look at the back. There you go. Originally drafted by Chicago in 1980, Carey Wilson was traded to Calgary in 1982. After spending 2 seasons in Finland and a year with the Canadian Olympic team, Wilson made his NHL debut with the Flames in 1984. Wilson had 72 points in his rookie season in 1945, had 77 points in 1989. He played with the Rangers and the Whalers twice before being acquired by Calgary on March 5th, 1991. So there you go. That is Kerry Wilson for you. So I was reviewing Dougie Hamilton, and somebody decided to fire a shot, because why not? And it scared the absolute crap out of me, so I can add that to the bloopers of May. So that's perfect. Alright, so next up here we have Dougie Hamilton, and in my video that I made last night, I was not too sure if he was a Hurricane. Well, I looked it up. He is a Hurricane right now currently. I have two cards for him, 2016, 2017-18 and 2018-19 preview card. Of course, we will go through the 2017-18 preview card. So there you go, back stats right there. I was about to read it. Hamilton led Calgary defensemen in goals, assists, and points in 2016-17, ranking second among the Flames blue liners in plus-minus ratio. So there you go. It's probably not the last time that explosion is going to happen in the middle of recording, because I do plan to record a few more. So, all right, next up we have his 2018-19 MVP preview card. Of course, unless it's a rookie, these have nothing to read. So, apart from the stats at the top, but you know, I'll probably start doing that when we get to the Hurricanes. So yeah, that completes the first page. It took like 10 minutes. It took like 20 minutes for me because I had to edit that and clip it and show it to my parents because they would probably get a good laugh out of it. Next up here we have Brent Ashton. And this is a 1993-94 preview card. Brent plays all forward positions capably. He uses experience and smarts to make the right play at the right time. He's productive traffic around the net and pounces on loose pucks. So there you go, Brent Ashton. After that, we have Mark Giordano. Giordano right there. There you go. Defenseman. He's been with the team since like 2012, 2005. I was way off. I was off by like almost a decade. So there you go, Mark Giordano. There is back stats 2017-18 preview card, of course. Undrafted out of junior hockey, Giordano represents the Flames out of 2015 and 2016 All-Star game. He set a personal best plus-minus ratio in 2016-17, leading the team in that category. So there you go. That is Mark Giordano for you. And then, of course, we have another prospect card for the Score. And the Score doesn't like me, so they are Stéphane Matteau. Here's the back. There's really nothing too much to see on the back besides its picture. And a little bit of small stats. Stéphane is a big, strong leader who is not afraid to play a physical game. He scored 58 points, 23 goals, 35 assists with Salt Lake of the IHL in 1989-90. His first professional season, 1989, he showed a scoring touch and toughness, and he racked up 89 points and 202 penalty minutes with Hull of the QMJHL. So after that, we have Nick Dress, number 6 here. This is a 1990-91 preview card, as a lot of them are in my collection. A defensive-minded veteran who rarely makes a mistake in his own zone. Rick finished a plus 14 to rank 5th among Calgary defensemen in 1989-90. Although missed 25 games with a broken ankle, he appeared in the Stanley Cup playoffs for 6th straight year and scored 2 goals in 6 games. Rick began the NHL with the Canadiens in 1980, and his first Stanley Cup championship team was the 1989 Flames. He also played for the St. Louis Blues. There you go. And now we have a rookie card. This is Morgan Klimchuk. So there you go. He's wearing my number, actually. And since it's a rookie and he barely has any stats, there is something that I can read for him. Klimchuk finished the 2017-18 season with 3-game point streaks for AHL Stockton talent in goal and 3 assists over that stretch. So there you go. That is Morgan Klimchuk. After that, you have Joe Mullen. We already talked about Joe Mullen quite a bit. Looking through some of these cards. Joe traded to Calgary and Pittsburgh after the 1989-90 season. Was the highest scoring U.S.-born player in the NHL history. A 9-year veteran, 11 straight seasons with 35 more goals, and was selected for a second All-Star game by then-coach Terry Crisp. Joe was raised in Hell's Kitchen by a section of New York City. His father drove the Zamboni in Madison Square Garden. Joe signed as free agent by St. Louis in 1979. After 2 outstanding seasons at Boston College, he had his best season in 1989 when he scored 110 points and had 16 goals to Flame Dress for the Stanley Cup. Joe's younger brother, Brian, plays for the Rangers. So I know I have him, so we will get to him. After that, we have Roger Johansson, however you say it. Here's his back stats here, 1993-94 preview card. Overshadowed by his teammates Gary Sooner, Al McInnes, and František Musil, Roger was the highest scoring defenseman in Calgary last season. Finished with a plus 13 rating, had 1 assist in 5 playoff games. So there you go. After that, you have Olli Jokinen. I'm pretty sure it's Olli Jokinen that was selected by the... yeah, it was. This guy was traded by the Island. The Islanders traded him, and it was like it added to Milbury's terrible like GMing. So there you go, Ole Jokinen right there, upper deck card, and it has a kind of cool pattern. You can kind of tell through it if you look really closely. So there you go. Here's his back stats. This is a 2009-2010 preview card. He was acquired by Calgary in a trade on March 4th, 2009. Jokinen made his first game as a Flame when he scored a pair of goals at Philadelphia on March 5th. So there you go. Ole Jokinen for you. After that, you have Dion Phaneuf. Now, Dion Phaneuf, I think is a restricted free agent now. And of course, since it's one of those things, it's going to be a really bad glare. But it is much better glare than how it usually is inside the man cave. So, this is a 2009-2010 preview card, by the way, if I worth mentioning. The Flames' alternate cabinet has one of the heaviest shots in hockey, and few players with a crunching open ice check like Phaneuf. He was one of the third defensemen in NHL history to score 20 or more goals as a rookie in 2005-2006. So let me make sure I'm facing that, well, actually sideways, so it doesn't really matter. So that's Dion Phaneuf for you. We have three more skaters, and then we get on to 9 goaltenders. So Calgary has one of those teams that has a lot of tendies, but not as much as tendies as some other teams. So you'll see. All right, so we have 2 cards for Johnny Gaudreau, and we're gonna go through the first one, the oldest one. This was in his 3rd year, SB Authentic. A recent addition to the collection. Gaudreau had the 2nd and 3rd hat tricks of his NHL career of the month of December 2015 against Boston on December 4th and Winnipeg on December 22nd. So there you go. There is back stats right there. And we have another one here, and it is a weird kind of looking card. Is this to swipe something so I can go meet Johnny Gaudreau? If anyone knows what this is, let me know in the comments below, because I am not. I have no idea. It says level 1 access. I am way more than level 1 access, so. I have quite a few others, too. I know I have one for the Islanders. I have one for the Rangers. I have quite a bit. And now we actually have an interesting card. This is a first goal card. I have maybe 1 or 2 of these left in my collection. And it is Seven Bartici when he played for the Flames. March 11, 2012, it was against the Minnesota Wild. 5 games into his NHL career, 19-year-old Bartici already had 3 goals and a goal streak into his credit. In the second game after his call-up, he started the 3-game goal streak by putting his first NHL marker, giving Calgary a 2-0 lead in the game where the Flames would go on to win 4-3. So there you go. First goal there. After that, you have Oleg Seprikin. This guy has been around since, this guy was one of the first cards I've ever gotten. So this guy has experienced the highs and lows of the hockey card collection. Some hockey cards getting scrapped because of getting messed up in production or moving them to different place to place. And he's seen all that, and he's still trucking. He's trucking with the Jerome McGinley card and the Derek Morris. Those have been around since the beginning as well. So, a few others I will point out that they have been since they've been around for 2 years. So, there you go. It's Oleg Saprikin. You look at the back stats right there. Oleg scored the lone Calgary goal in February 19, 2003 in a 1-1 tie with Dallas. Saprikin was a dynamo with Seattle of the WHL. That is it for skaters. We move on to goaltenders now. Alright, so we have Roman Turek now, and this is kind of an interesting looking card. It has the Flame logo shaped. I think I might have 1 or 2 more of these in my collection. I'm not too sure. But yeah, I know I have more. I have one for Tampa. I might have one for Vancouver. I'll have to take a look. I know they're all goalies, though, so I guess that makes sense. It's Atomic 2003. Roman came from the Flames in St. Louis after 2000-2001 season, placing his big frame between the pipes for 30 Calgary wins 2001-2002, including 5 shutouts. After that, now, we actually have a player that we actually reviewed their career on the channel. It is Jonas Hiller. It's actually a UD game jersey card. And once this pandemic lift off, I'm going to my local card shop buying a ton of protectors. I'm taking out all the signed cards because A, I need more space. I'm almost on to 4 notebooks of hockey cards, so it's getting pretty big. And B, these cards need to be protected because they're gonna keep getting older. And Jonas Hiller is actually just retired a few weeks ago. So, congratulations, you retrieved a trading card with Jonas Hiller, game use memorabilia. We hope you have been certified to us having you. The memorabilia has been certified to us as having been used in an official NHL game. We hope you enjoy this piece of hockey history. We continue to get you as close as we can get. There you go. After that, you have Philip Suave. Might be saying that wrong. This is a 2005-2006 card because lockout. He only played 1 season with Colorado, so. After accumulating 71 wins with 2.39 goals against average in his 3 seasons with Hershey of the AHL, Suave finally got his call up in the 2003-2004 back-David Asheberry of Colorado. Suave selected the NHL Young Stars game and earned the game MVP honors after leading his team to a 7-3 victory. So there you go, Philip Suave. After that, we have 2 cards for the next goaltender, and it is Rick Wamsley. Might be saying that wrong. We will do this card first. This is a 75-year anniversary card, and it is 1991-92 preview card. So there you go. Ramsey right there. We'll show you the back stats as well. Sorry, I had to write the first time. And I got nothing to read for that, so that makes my life a whole lot easier. And then we have a scorecard where I do have some stuff to read. So back stats right there. This is 1990-91 preview card, so a little bit older. Replayed an integral role in Calgary's first-place finish in the Smythe Division 1989-1990. With Mike Vernon suffering back problems, Rick posted a 12-3-1 record down the stretch. He also recorded the Flames' only 2 shutouts of the season, both 5-0 victories over the Kings. Rick has 12 NHL shutouts. There you go. Then after that, you have 2 cards for the next player, and it's Andrei Trefilov. Maybe saying that wrong, but I don't think I am. Alright, so we will go through this card first, because A, it is cooler, and B, it has nothing for me to read. 1994-95 preview card for the Flames right there. Rookie card, actually. So there you go. Look at the back stats. I love these kind of cards. He looks absolute fire in those jerseys and pads, though. I gotta get a picture of him. Maybe made that my Twitter or Discord picture. So there you go. That's the first one. After that, you have this one where he's not played in the NHL yet. It looks, as he says, he has no NHL statistics. Trefilov was a member of the Soviet national team in '91 Canada Cup, United team in the '92 Winter Olympics, and the Russian national team of the '92 IIHF World Championships. After that, we have Brian Elliott, and boy, do I have a story to tell you about Brian Elliott. Brian Elliott, when he came into the Flyers in 2017-18, I was still learning about hockey, so I did not exactly know who he was that well. But then when I got this card, which was not birds calling in the distance, which was not very long after, Elliott led the league in save percentage during his first 5-year stretch with St. Louis Blues, including his first season in 2011-2012 and his last campaign in 2015-16. Yeah, when I got that card, I knew I kind of had a little bit of background insight on who Brian Elliott was. But then he went to the Flyers in 2018-19, and I just stopped. I just hated him. And then he came in for Hart, and he basically won me as my favorite backup goaltender in NHL history. Because, as you know, I am a Flyers fan, and I'm gonna do my favorite teams at some point, so I still have to do that. All right. After that, you have Mike Vernon here. Mike Vernon, a scorecard and a Golden Platinum Performer card. There you go. We'll go through his scorecard first. Look at the back here. Mike was a starting goal center for the Cambo Conference in 1990 All-Star Game by reaching the 20th victory plateau for the 4th consecutive season, as he raised his career total to 138. No NHL goalie has better lateral movement than Mike. He has averaged 32 wins in each of his last 4 seasons. So that's a scorecard, and then you have this one right here. Platinum Performer, second in the NHL in wins last season with 31. Vernon's a small 5'9", 190 pounds. Goalie reflexes equal to those any other netminder in the league. He has 30 more wins in 4 of the last 5 seasons. That's Mike Vernon for you. After that, we have a 1990 first-round draft choice. It is Trevor Kidd. So, of course, it's going to give me a ton of read. Nothing really special in the back. Trevor, a big, quick workhorse, was the first NHL goalie selected in the 1990 draft. Going to Calgary as number 11th pick, he played in Boston, WHL, in 1989-90 and led the league in saves, 2069, while posting a 24-32-6 record with a .884 save percentage. Trevor also tied for the league lead in games played, which is 63. So there you go. That is Trevor Kidd for you. After that, you have Kari Ramo, and he's the final goaltender and final card of this hockey card collection for the Flames. It is a 2015-16 preview card, of course. Ramos strung together a 6-game winning streak in 2014-2015 from November 15th to December 4th, including back-to-back shutouts at San Jose on November 26th and at Arizona on November 29th. And that is your Calgary Flames hockey card collection. I am going to record the Carolina Hurricanes hockey card collection today and upload that sometime in the next few days. And then I will record the first part of the Blackhawks, and then that will upload pretty much the day before I come back here, and then I might be able to take these to my dad's actually. So I might actually be able to get even more stuff done by then. So yeah, there you go. That's gonna be the first one. I'm sorry that this took super long to make. A lot of things happened that I didn't let me do it, and they've all been put out of the way, and now this video is going up. So thank you guys for watching. You guys did enjoy. Do make sure to drop a like, subscribe. It's about 30 minutes long. So Flames fans, hope you enjoyed your collection. Hurricanes fans, you're up next.